So, it's Jeevi and Lexi show, episode 4. And this episode is basically just going to be talking to you guys about my upcoming album.
Unrated.
Unrated.
Or X-rated. Oh, unrated.
It's unrated. Coming out July 6th. And by the time this episode premieres, what? Okay, hang on. Because it might have already come out by the time this episode premieres.
Right.
So this might just be helping to promote it. Let me check my Palm Pilot.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, by the time the episode premieres, it's gonna already be out.
So this is
for
like
several weeks. So, but this is just like a promotion type thing, you know.
JEEVI
L to the EXI. It's the Jeevi and Lexi show. Unrated is very different from the rest of my albums that I've done, because this is my 4th album. My first album was a really kind of bad attempt. Like, my beats weren't that great, my vocals were not that great, all that kind of good stuff. The second album was kind of okay. Third album was kind of okay, a little better.
The charm.
Yeah, third time the charm. But with Unrated, I decided to really branch off and do something different. And the whole theme of Unrated is that everything in the world is unrated, and people, TV networks and parents and everything are always trying to put a rating on stuff. Like they're trying to stop their kids from seeing this.
But that's really true though, because really in the real world stuff unrated.
Exactly, and it's like
you go to you got 5-year-olds already know stuff. You be like, what?
Yeah, and so
it's like people, you can't keep stuff from them.
Yeah, people are always trying to keep stuff from people and everything. And a perfect example would be Sierra's Ride video. BET and a lot of other stations.
I'm like, why did they ban that?
Yeah, they banned.
Video. Trey Songz Think I Invented Sex.
Yeah,
that was more than the Ride video. I'm like, what? They didn't erase or get rid of that, but they got rid of Ride. I'm like, what the heck?
So it's like that's a perfect example. It's like
Ride, that she be getting it.
A lot of people are trying to do stuff like what the message I'm saying with Unrated is that the world is unrated, and it's time to enter that world. You have to realize.
That's a hot little phrase.
Yeah,
I'm ready to get some unrated. The world.
You
some
have to.
Shirts
like you really have to realize that, and the songs on the album really reflect that. Like the first song on my album, "Let Me Out," is the it's the first track that you hear after the unrated intro. "Let Me Out" is the first song, and basically "Let Me Out" is just saying, I've been like for years. I'm the type of person who's like I've always been so isolated into myself and everything, and scared to be myself because of what people think.
Like, but you in a box. And
yeah,
like,
and let me out. Basically, it's like I've been locked away, in this cage of insecurity, and now it's like it's time to let me out. It's time to let me be who I need to be, and I'm not gonna let anybody else hold me down from that. Then other songs on there like Sex Express. And songs talking about sex, songs talking.
I got a question. Is Mike on there?
Yeah, Mike is on there.
Ooh, that is my song.
And so it's like,
I wish I could have been on it.
Like Sex Express and XYZ, talking about sex, and then I still have my songs that are basically headed towards me just my angry side. Like About Face is a song on the album that I did with DS, and it's basically saying that because about face in military terms means turn around or something like that. So About Face is basically a song saying that wait a minute, you didn't back in high school, back like this, back when I was basically nobody, you hated me, you didn't want to talk to me, blah blah blah. But now that I'm famous and all this kind of stuff, you want to come at me or whatever. No, who are you? About Face, get out of my face, like go away, because I'm not playing the game you're trying to play right now.
What about Don't Hate I'm Famous? Is that
that was on Third Time the Charm.
Oh, okay.
And so I have a lot of different types of vibes on there. I still have my dance tracks. I have Mike is a dance track, but that's just a track just to kind of get into yourself. I actually have a song on the album called Dance. Move Like This. I have a lot of just party songs and everything.
I think I heard that.
Yeah, I kind of have just some party songs in there, but yeah, the basic flow of Unrated is just basically telling people that you gotta realize that everything in the world you can't keep things too sugar-coated for people, because then when they hit the real world and all this stuff happens to them, they're going to be so shocked they won't know what to do with themselves. My first single was So Sick. Second single is Better. I don't know, by the time the episode comes out, the music video may have already been done, but I'm not sure yet, because I'm not sure when we're going to shoot it. But Sex Express is supposed to be a single. I'm not quite sure. I gotta talk to Stacky and see how all that's flowing. Unrated also has some songs with a lot of deep meaning in it, like the song that I'm doing with Ashley Johnson, entitled Chill or whatever. It's basically just this couple who's happened to be, you know, separated from each other for whatever reason, and they're just saying, you know, I just want to chill with you for a little bit longer. You know, it doesn't matter how long it is or what we do. I just want to chill with you just to, you know, have that last memory of you before we have to be separated, you know? And why are you looking at me like
that? You know why, that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Anyway. And
you don't get it yet?
I'm sure I will later. But the other song in there is entitled Careless Whispers. And Careless Whispers is basically a song that's Careless Whispers is basically a song that's talking about, like, you know, two different issues, relationships and friendships. You know, the first, you know, because the first verse is like, you know, saying that, you know, I thought that we would be, you know, a good couple and together for a long time. Then I found out that you're on the internet, you know, telling all these, like, you know, talking to these dudes on the internet and crazy and stuff and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, we end up just not being together anymore. Then the second verse talking about friendships, where it's like, you know, you have to have a strong friendship and you can't let people get in the way of your friendships with people, because it's like, you know, people are going to try.
That inspiration.
Yeah. People are going to try to come in between your friendship and, you know, say type stuff, you know, because, like, you know, when you have those friends that, you know, will laugh with you and cry with you and everything, and, you know, that, you know, those friends that really make you feel good or whatever, there's always going to be antagonistic people to come in and try to ruin that. But you can't let that, you know, because, you know, it has to be trust. Because a line in the song is, you know, without trust, friendship's gone in the sky, you know. So that's basically what Careless Whispers is talking about. When I do my short films, or when I'm doing a dance routine, when I'm doing anything, I always want it to look good.
Give it 100%.
Yeah, give it 100%. So with this album, that's why I work so hard on it. You know, I'm taking stuff out. It's like, okay, I don't want to do that song anymore. I don't really like the way that's flowing. Redo that. You know, I want this artist to come in here, because, you know, a lot of the each collaboration on the album, I'm so proud of it, because of the fact that each person that I got on the album, I really feel like they brought something special to the album that really made it what I wanted it to be, you know. And you know, Unrated coming out, you know, July 6th, or like I said, probably by the time this comes out, it'll already be out. But it's definitely been a huge work in progress. And I think that after Unrated comes out, it's gonna be a while till I release another album.
That'll be good. You need to take a break from the music world and focus on writing more movies and stuff, so I could be in them. Be quiet. Don't even say nothing smart.
I wouldn't be saying that smart. Okay. I'm just smiling at you.
Okay. I'm waiting for that comment.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Okay, cool.
Although, you know, you could have been in Sex for Breakfast.
Oh, stop. Stop.
You know, but you
stop.
know, we're not going to discuss that. But
stop.
We're just going to say she could have been in Sex for Breakfast. She chose not to be.
Stop. Why are you saying that?
Because you did. You chose
I had
not
my
to
reason,
be.
so be quiet.
You did. That's fine.
And I had my reason, so be quiet, and that's all we saying about it.
Yeah, see, she doesn't want to say why she won't be in Sex for Breakfast, because now she's embarrassed.
No, be quiet.
Now she's embarrassed about it. So
be quiet.
I'm not gonna say the reason. I'm just gonna let them know
quiet.
that now you're embarrassed about it, because now you feel stupid. Now you feel dumb, and you wish that you.
No, it's more than that. So be quiet.
Now you wish that you had have done it.
Be quiet, because it's more than that. Cut this off. Cut this off. Cut this off, and we can talk. Cut this off for real. You better cut this off. Look.
Okay. Well, it's been the Jeevi and Lexi show. It's Jeevi and
Lexi, and we're out.
Yeah, apparently about to have an argument or something, so.
I'm cutting this off.
Okay, you do that.
How do I cut it off? How do I cut it off?
You hit this button.
Oh.